Welcome back to my channel. So today you might notice that I am not in a cute dress. If I'm honest, kind of look like shit. Well, there's a reason for that. I have just gone through some minor keyhole surgery on my kidney. Way! So basically what was wrong is I had a blockage in my uterine tract. Which meant that my kidney couldn't get rid of liquid as fast as the other one, so it caused it to keep the liquid in the kidney and it ended up swelling. And when that happens, I got really bad back pains, which was not fun, and it's been happening to me for years, but I didn't realize what it was. It was quite on and off when I was younger, but now it seems to come like nearly all the time. And I thought maybe I should get this checked out. Maybe. So I went through many appointments with doctors and, got ultrasounds. It was weird getting an ultrasound when I'm not pregnant. I had a CT scan. I had quite a lot of appointments before they determined, okay, this needs surgery. So what the surgery entailed was cutting away part of my uterine tract that was blocked, and then cutting away the swollen part of my kidney, reattaching the tract to my kidney and applying a stent in to make sure that everything is held in place and that the uterine tract doesn't close over and heal and not being able to pass anything through it. Now, I had never been through surgery before. I didn't really know a lot of people that had or that talked about it, so I really didn't know what to expect. And I tried to Google what the pain might be like, what the recovery time would be like, what exactly has been done to me. It wasn't a lot of information that kind of helped. So I thought it might be interesting to vlog just my journey through surgery as it's happening. So just my appointments, the day before, how I'm feeling after, all that kind of stuff. I thought it might help someone who is going through surgery and is a bit nervous about it and just want a bit more information or real life stories of people going through it, because that's what I was looking for and I couldn't really find it. So this video is just the before and the immediate after of the surgery and how I was feeling throughout the whole process of it. I do have to apologize for the quality of video though. I didn't want to bring my expensive camera into the hospital, so I used my camera phone, and for some reason the video and audio don't sync up, so it's quite annoying to watch, and I was a bit raging, but what can you do? I didn't want to risk losing my £300 camera, so apologies for that. Hope you can bear with it. Okay, so it is the day before the surgery. I'm getting a minor surgery on my kidney. It's like a keyhole thing, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm just about to go to bed because I have to be at the hospital at 7 a.m. So early. So I have to be up at around 6 a.m. just get everything together, and my mammy is here. She's so lovely. She flew all the way over to Edinburgh just to take me to the hospital and then go home, because she's not allowed to stay with me while I get tests done and wait for my surgery. So she's taking me to the hospital at 7 a.m. and going back to my house until she can see me probably after 3 o'clock. So she's really good. Isn't she lovely? So I'm not feeling too nervous. It kind of doesn't really feel real. Sometimes I get a wave of like, whoa, this is happening, but not that often. So I'm okay, I'm feeling okay. Hopefully it will go fine. I'm sure it will, but I keep on making jokes with my boyfriend. I was like, well, we have to watch this episode, because if we don't watch it, I'm gonna die and I won't know what happens. So, hopefully I will live. But there's always that possibility, when you go into surgery, being scared that you might not make it. But I'm sure I will. It's just keyhole, so I'm not too worried yet, but I will see how I feel in the morning. So we'll keep you updated. Okay, so it's the morning of the surgery. I've just woken up. I'm absolutely feckin' wrecked, as you can probably see. Bags under my eyes. Yeah, I'm not too nervous because I think I'm just so tired. It's like every time I have something to get up for the morning before, like really early, I just can't sleep. So I feel like I haven't slept at all. I don't know what to expect with this surgery. I don't know what, how much pain I will be in, or how long the recovery time is. So that's my main concern, because I don't want to be out too long from work, and I also don't want to be in pain. So that's what I'm thinking about just at the moment. Hopefully it'll be fine because it's only keyhole, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I've just arrived in the hospital. I needed to go to the toilet really badly. I've just had a big poo. It was not nice. So I don't know if that's me being scared or I just need to empty myself. So yeah, I'm about to go in and have my first consultation, just find out what I'm going to be doing, what's the day going to be like. And my nanny's going to be leaving me. So I'm going to be all alone facing this journey. So let's get going. Okay, so I am in my lovely sexy dressing gown and my hospital gown. I've got my wee name tag so they know who I am, so they're operating on the right person. I have just met with my surgeon and I went through the procedure, went for all the scary bits like, if things go wrong we might have to remove your kidney. But no, I think he said it should be fine. I shouldn't be in too much pain. I wouldn't be able to lift anything for 6 weeks. That's fine. I don't really lift things anyway, but it means less duties and work maybe. I won't be able to hold my little nephew though for 6 weeks. But I should be out of hospital in about 1 to 2 days. Hopefully get to go home tomorrow. We'll have to see, obviously, how the operation goes. Yeah, and I should be back to work in 1 week, 2 weeks, which is what I was hoping for, so that's good. Yeah, and then I met with my the anesthetic guy, let's just say that. And this told me that I'm going to be put under anesthesia with like a drip, which is good because when I was put under before, it was gas and I threw up. So that's good. So everything is going fine. I'm feeling fine. I'm not worried at all. Maybe moments before I go in, I will be, but so far, so good. Also, I'm about to give in my urine sample because the woman asked me if I was pregnant, and I actually don't know because my period is due on, well, was due on Monday. It is now Friday. So she said, let's just do a test just in case. If not, this could be a very different day. I actually won't be able to do the surgery and I have to go home and tell Auntie that I'm pregnant. So I'm gonna find out that first and then we'll see. Okay, so you might notice that I am no longer in a hospital gown and I'm no longer in the hospital. I'm at home. So I misread the instructions wrong for my fasting. I hadn't eaten anything since the night before and that was fine, but it said, and I'll read it here on the fasting instructions for the liquids, it says we advise you, so not like you have to, just we advise you, which is unclear for me that it's essential, but okay. We advise you to drink water or clear fluids, diluting squash, tea or coffee without milk until 6:30, then fast. So I think I misread the clear bit, so I thought fluids. I was like, okay, this is pretty sweet. I can have some fluids in the morning until 6:30. That's fine. So I decided, you know, when I woke up I was really thirsty and we just got a shop in, so I had like about a mouthful of orange juice.
And apparently that's a big no-no. They didn't ask me it when I went to see the nurse in the morning. They just said, when's the last time you drank? And I said 20 past 6. And they said it was fine, but they didn't ask me what I drank. So when I was literally wheeled into the anesthesia room to get my anesthetic, they asked me once again, and they asked me what I drank. And I said orange juice. And they looked at each other going, oh. And I knew something was wrong. So they had to talk to the surgeon, and apparently the surgeon wasn't comfortable doing it because basically what can happen is that the orange juice from my stomach can come up through my windpipe or up through my throat and then go down into my lungs and cause a nasty chest infection, and they did not want to risk it. They didn't want to make me more ill than I needed to be. So because they had no more available times that day, I was sent home and I have to wait for another available date. So I am really raging at myself. I was crying in the hospital like the whole time, and the nurses and the doctors were really lovely and they just tried to make me feel better. But I just feel really stupid. I should have read it more clearly and over again. And the funny thing is, I don't usually drink liquids in the morning. It was just I was very thirsty and I had the tiniest bit, and it's really fecked things up for me. So basically the moral of this story, of section 1 of my surgery journey, is do not drink orange juice before your surgery. Just don't do it. So I have just gotten a phone call from the NHS. This is still the same day as the first planned surgery, so they've got back to me quite quick with regards my new date, and it is the 13th of October. It is a Friday, so yes, it is Friday the 13th, which for a lot of people that would put them off. They would say it's a bad omen. I personally love Friday the 13th. 13 is my favorite number. I just feel nothing bad has ever happened to me on Friday the 13th, and it always became my thing that I just love it. So I think that's quite fitting. So yeah, so that's in a month's time, which is quite long to wait for the surgery because I was so psyched up today to get it done, and I was ready for it. But what can I do? So I'm feeling a bit better now that I have a date. I know what to do this time. Don't drink orange juice, Sarah. Just don't do it. No matter how tempting it is, just don't do it. So I won't do that. Yeah, I think I'm ready to joke about it and just move on and learn from it. And well, yeah, hopefully I don't make a stupid mistake again. We'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty stupid. Okay, so it is the night before the take 2 surgery. Hopefully I don't mess it up this time. I think I'm focused on that so much that I'm not nervous or I'm not scared. I'm motivated. I want to do this. I want to get this over and done with and put it behind me. I'm actually a little worried about work because the week I'm going to be off is the week that everyone's off. So they weren't too happy when I had to tell them that when I came back, but we've gotten over it now. It is what it is. Nothing you can do. They were really nice about it. My health has to come first. My mammy flew over again, which is really nice of her. I told her not to do it. I told her not to come over, but she's a mammy. She's always gonna come over. It is now 20 to 11. I should have been in bed like an hour and a half ago probably. Not nervous because it should have already happened. So I'm just more determined to get it done and do it right. So no orange juice for me tomorrow, okay? Okay, so it is the morning of the actual surgery. That's definitely going to happen today because I haven't drank anything. I was so cautious that I was just like, okay, I'm not even having water, though I'm not that thirsty, so like it's okay. Oh, there's water right there. Maybe I should have some. I don't know. So I'm supposed to be leaving in like 5 minutes and my mom still isn't up. And I don't really want to wake her. I don't see the point of her coming all the way to the hospital just to drop me off and then go home. So I might leave her in bed. She might get mad at me for not waking her. But like, there's no point in her getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's just ridiculous. She works hard enough. She needs to she needs to sleep, so I'm not going to wake her. I woke up a little nervous today because I know that's actually going to happen. But I'm not too worried. I think I'm just more worried about the pain. And I keep on having images in my head of like going really like soundly asleep and everything is calm, and then just suddenly the next second I wake up and it's panic. Everyone is running around and going, it's all going to shit, what are we doing? I kind of have like an image of like, you know, in South Park, the movie, when Kenny is like going under operation and everyone's just going mental and there's a guy just running around screaming. That's what I'm picturing, but I'm sure that's not going to happen. I'm sure I'm going to wake up and it's going to be just as calm as when I fell asleep. Hey, here I am, take 2 in the hospital. I have had my checks, my blood been done, my blood pressure. I'm in the lovely hospital gown again. It's going to happen, I'm determined. My mum was a little raging that she didn't wake up in time, and now she's like upset, and then I was like, well, you know, let's try and be nice and leave you sleep, but she's like, oh no, I want you to be there. Oh well, this is what you get for being nice. So yeah, I've just done my pathetic attempt at a urine sample because I've just went to the toilet before I came in, stupidly, so there's drips and drabs, so they're gonna have to work with that. Yeah, so I am starving. I haven't eaten since 9 yesterday, which is fine usually, but I'm starving. So yeah, apparently I'm first on the list, so I'm probably gonna go like in pretty quickly. So I don't know how many vlogs I can get in, but I'm not nervous. I'm ready to go. It's still really dark outside. It's also 17 degrees. What? In Scotland at 6 o'clock in the morning? What? It was a nice surprise because I didn't have any layers, but I did have layers. I wasn't naked going out, but you know what I mean. Hardly any layers. Anyway, so I better go. I'll see if I can update you before I go in. Let's get this done! Look at the state of me. I am just out of surgery. I'm in the ward. I'm in my own room, which is nice, but I might not be here the whole time, just if someone else needs it. But that's pretty sweet. I felt like drunk when I woke up. I was just like, ooh. And I had to wait for a bed to be available, so I kind of just didn't really snooze, but I closed my eyes, which was nice. I have just gotten sick all over myself, so the nurse had to come in and clean that up. That was fun. They've given me some painkillers. Not a lot, because I didn't feel like I really needed it. But when I was getting sick, I felt like, you know, because I was sitting up and I was like, oh, I needed it. I feel okay. I feel alright, actually. I think I just feel like my stomach is very, like, tense. Like, I've been tensing for a long time and it's just relaxed. So it's a wee bit sore that way. I also have a catheter in. But with a catheter, it makes you feel like you need to pee all the time, constantly. And you feel like you want to get up and go to the toilet, but you are going to the toilet, but you don't realize it. So that's weird. That is weird. Coughing is hard. But yeah, so no, everything went well, apparently, they said. I'm going to be in for 2 nights, they said, with a catheter, which is not what I wanted, but I want to go home tomorrow. But gotta do what you gotta do. So I have my sick bucket beside me, just in case I get sick again. I tried to have like a bit of a sandwich. I had like 1 tiny bite, and that's kind of when I got sick, so maybe I should avoid eating at the moment. Yeah, everyone seems really lovely. Everyone's looking after me. I think my mom is on her way in to see me with Andy and Joyce. I feel like I just haven't slept, which technically I haven't, but I was a lot more tired when I woke up, but I'm feeling a bit more awake now. So everything went well, just a little sore and groggy. Moving is just, yeah, sore. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's just a little sore.
It's like someone kind of kicked me in the side or something. You know, that's normal, right? We'll see what happens next.